Yo, what's going on YouTube? Slick back here for another video, and today I thought we'd do a little discussion video. Now, if you're coming from my old channel, you know how these discussion videos work. I kind of just sit down and talk. Um, I have no script ready or whatever you want to call it. I kind of just talk from the thoughts in my head type thing. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, I usually do discussion videos just because I find them interesting to do. I like just getting my thoughts out there. So if you have any ideas you want me to talk about, shit like that, just comment down below and I'll check them out. But yeah, so today's discussion is the problem with jumping in Geometry Dash. Now, who am I to talk about jumping? Well, I started playing the game about 11 or 10 months ago, and I didn't really do any big jumps to where I got to my skill level where I was doing hard demons. I never really be an insane demon before doing a hard demon. I kind of jumped to a hard demon from an easy demon, but that's not really that big. So I did a few hard demons up to Forest Temple, which was my last hard demon that I ever beat in the game. Which is my current second hardest, lol, but I'll talk about my skill in a second. So my second hardest demon ever completed is Forest Temple, which is a hard demon made by Michigan RIP. But it should be an insane demon, but whatever. But if we talk about what I did after I jumped, right? I jumped to Aku. So I jumped to Aku, Extreme Demon from Hard Demon. I only spent 14,000 attempts, which isn't too bad. It's quite a bit, but it's not too bad. I don't really care about attempts personally. I think the more attempts you take on a level, the more impressive per se it is. So what's the name? Going from Forest Temple to Aku, right? First of all, my skill did increase. I did get a skill boost, right? I clearly got better at the game, progressing through it, but it didn't make me good at extreme demons. It didn't make me the skill level to do another extreme demon after that, right? It got me to the skill level to beat the extreme demon Aku, but it didn't give me the skill level to go beat another easy extreme demon and 3k attempts, right? So I haven't ever beaten anything after Aku. We're 4 months past beating Aku now. Basically what I did after Aku is I went for Artificial Ascents, which is a list demon. So I jumped from Aku to a list demon. At the time, Artificial was 113. Now it's 4 months later, and it's sitting at spot 120 something, which is ridiculous, or 130. I don't even know what's going on there. The list is fucking crazy. But yeah, I put in 30k attempts into Artificial Ascent. My best run was 30 to 100, and from 0 I only had 30, so I had it in 2 runs, but I didn't have a good record from 0. And I eventually gave up with the level, and I decided to go for Scoop and Circles for a bit. I was trying Scoop and Circles. I always said I was going for it, but I was mostly just trying it to get better at the game, to try to get a little bit better wave and shit. So I beat Diamond Dance. I almost beat 66p, but I died to the 4th double, which is not the 4th, the last double, which is the easiest. So that fucking sucks, but whatever. And I did some little runs on the level. I got 43 from 0 and shit like that. So after about 20k attempts of Scoop and Circles, I decided I want to go for Zodiac now. And then in Zodiac, I did 51 to 98 in 3 days of playing the level. So as you can see, my skill has progressed quite nicely. I'm a good player now. I can do runs and hard, little runs and hard levels, and I'm at the skill level where I can beat a list demon, as you can see by the gameplay in the background right now. Digital Ascent, I've currently got 81. I'm almost 20,000 attempts in, but about 11k are old, so I'm basically 8 to 9,000 attempts in new, so that's pretty cool. Pretty close to beating that, so I'm gonna finally sit down and fucking beat something after just jumping around and trying to see shit. So now what's the problem with what I'm doing and playing the game, right? So I'm good at the game. I'm not arrogant when I say that. I know that I've got skill. I consider anyone that's beaten a hard demon good at the game. So I know that I'm good at Geometry Dash, right? But the way I see it is when you jump to a level, you get good at that level, but that level only really. Your raw skill will improve. but your skill to do levels around that skill range, if you get what I'm saying. So like, let's say for example you jump to cybernetic crescents. Why would anyone ever do that? But still, I don't know, I'm just thinking of cybernetic because that's what I'm planning to do after digital. So yeah, let's say you jump to cybernetic and you want to do something around its difficulty next. So cybernetic is 75. So let's say you want to do sonic wave next, which is a wave level, which is another level I'm planning to do. First of all, you will beat cybernetic and you won't be around the skill level being able to do sonic wave. Obviously this is kind of a bad example because sonic wave is a wave level and cybernetic is a kind of tests more other stuff. I don't really know what it tests yet. I've only done one practice run of it. But what I'm trying to say is when you jump to a level and you beat it, it's not going to make you better at the levels around its skill level. You're still going to struggle with them. It's still going to be like, it's still going to take you a lot of attempts. It takes time to get good, and I think the only way in which you can start saying like extremes easily is when you've beaten like a lot. I think the way it works really is after you've started like getting used to how extremes work, how you practice levels and beat them and just grind them properly, then it works. And the problem with jumping is you don't learn that because you've just jumped to a level and now you think that all of a sudden I've jumped to, let's say firework, for example. I jumped to firework from Acquia. Oh my god. It doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to now beat Taurus on a week. Like, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to do that because, you know, firework of course doesn't mainly test ship at all, and just because I've beaten something in that's harder than Tartarus doesn't mean that I can beat it easily, you know. So that's like the problem with jumping, in my opinion. So that's why currently I'm trying to beat Digital Descent, get my first list points, and go from that into Cybernetic or Sonic Wave. We'll see what happens, and try to progress properly into going into Zodiac instead of jumping to it, because I figured out that I want to grow my skill instead of just being this guy that spent 100k on Zodiac to beat it and can't do anything else after that. So that's like the main problem in my opinion with jumping. But another thing is mindset. Mindset in GD, as there's a video before this, you can check it out after this. Mindset in GD is very important. You know, having a bad mindset just makes it worse for you. And I think it's just like jumping is a way to ruin your mindset in Geometry Dash. Like, I don't know if I'm speaking personally for myself. Like, I don't know if maybe someone else jumped and they enjoyed it or something. I don't know. But just jumping can be demotivating and it can be just hard. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's kind of a short little discussion video. But, yeah. I don't know. I just kind of had this idea sitting here before playing the game. And I was like, yeah, why not record? Because I haven't uploaded in a while. But, if you enjoyed it, a like and subscription would always be appreciated. Comment down below what you want to see next, and comment down below if you want to see Sonic Wave or Cybernetic. I'd like to hear your thoughts, even though there's going to be like one person who watches this video, but whatever. Yeah, thanks for watching.